Hello everybody, today we will be building in the new update, in the new snapshot, and we're going to be building a Victorian based build, just like I did in this video, which was a while ago, but I want to try it again with these new grayer blocks, and we'll see how it turns out. So yeah! Okay, so let's get started. First off, I need a clear space for this house. I'm thinking like right here. Clear the trees. Oh, these shelf mushrooms are so cute. Wait, they grow bigger? Wow. Amazing. Just amazing. Now for some land terraforming. And with this terraforming, I still want it to be part of the land. I don't want it to be too blocky, if that makes sense. And I feel like Victorian houses, or at least the reference that I chose, seem pretty big. So maybe I need to clear out some more space. Collecting all the litter. These saplings are so cute. I need to see what it looks like in a pot. Oh. They are just so cute. It's like having a little autumn tree in a pot, because that's what it is. Poplar sapling. It is indeed going to be very popular. Okay, now to come up with the block palette. Obviously, we will be using this new wood, the poplar log. I don't think that's how you pronounce it, but oh well. Wow. Oh, these blocks look so cute. I feel like I have to use some spruce with this build. Or maybe actually dark oak, but like the stripped dark oak. And I think mangrove will also be like a nice popping color. But this will be generally the main wood that we're using. So looking at my reference, I noticed that there are these like kind of pillars that kind of hold up the, what is it called? The porch? And I feel like that would be a good thing to have in this build for right now. This might be considered a smaller Victorian home, but I think it will look pretty good. I think I will have to remove this tree, sadly, because we're going to be having probably 3 floors, or at least a very high roof. So I think it would suit the build better to have it kind of gone. Now I'm gonna try like an andesite wall to make like a fence. And I feel like the stairs should begin here, but we'll put this here. Maybe the stairs will be like this. I really do love the texture of this build. I'm also going to remove this tree because it's kind of in the way of the stairs. But I hate removing the trees because I just think they're so pretty. This biome does remind me of the Biome of Plenty's mod, where they do have fall biomes. And it is just so cute. Now I'm going to create some pillars. Did not mean to open that gate. Because these would be more thin, I think I'll do something like that and then continue on with this pattern. Gonna extend this a little bit more. Whoa. I think I'm gonna put like a dark brownish gray roof on this. I settled on mud brick and jungle slabs for this roof because like I don't really know how to get a brownish gray, so I guess we're going more brown than brownish gray. I'm noticing with these Victorian buildings, these little pointed bits like this. Oh, and that needs to be 1 over. Whoopsie. There we go. I feel like this is turning out pretty cute. Right now I'm pretty happy with the design, but I haven't actually even started building the main building, which is pretty important. I think I'll start with just like a blank base So we got our box. Need to make it a little higher. There we go. I am realizing though that the fence kind of blends into the back. So I'm wondering if I can get a block like this maybe. It seems like it's kind of challenging to find a block that will blend in with this color. But I kind of just want to make it so that the fences don't interact with the planks that much. I think that looks better. And then add some stair detailing. I think some lichen will also help. Although I will need to make a window. My goodness, I love these shelves. That was the first thing I was thinking of when I saw the teaser for this. Was, ooh, what will the shelves look like? The trap doors also look stunning. I'm using like a gray pattern for the glass because I think it kind of looks cute. And then we'll use this door, which is also beautiful. I'll put the shelves there. I wonder if I sprinkle in some lighter wood, what that would look like. It kind of stands out a lot. Maybe some jungle wood would. Maybe some jungle wood would look a little bit better. I feel like it blends in a bit more than the pale oak. And I think I'm gonna blend in some andesite with those stairs. Maybe some polished andesite as well. And then maybe some brick mixed into these walls. And then for color accents, I want this color to be kind of popping out of the roof. Oh, I just think it's so cute. Also, I think I need to get rid of this tree too. It's blocking my view. And then we'll extend the roof like this. But right here, I'm gonna add like another balcony. I'll add like a little pattern though. Then we'll do another wall. Okay. Ooh. It's not like perfectly even. So we'll just do this. That will make it a bit different. Then I'll add these walls here. On that. And also I think I'm gonna add like a side out to kind of get the roof to come out a bit. Actually, I think these will be stairs. And then I'm gonna kind of do this. Because I see in my reference there's like a lot of layered roofs. So like this feels layered to me. Could add some trapdoors to that. Then we're gonna put shelves behind it. Not shelves, slabs. Like that. My goodness, I am really loving this build so far. And then we will extend the box. We do have to make it like curved to extend this roof bit, or to make sure this balcony is big enough. We're having similar problems with the fences. But I think we'll work it out in that way. What did I just say? But I think I'll just handle it a bit differently by framing the outside instead of like the inner side having the stripped log. The plank will be in the middle and the stripped log will be on the outs. And then I think we'll have the same door design for this balcony. But I'll just add these stairs above it. But I will add the red. Oh, I don't think I like the red accent there. Unless I just want it like that. Actually, we'll keep it for now, because I might change my mind. And then for this, I think I need to make this like a tower. But I do feel like it needs to be a lot bigger. Putting these slabs around, I think, helped. I just feel like there needs to be some kind of contrast. So maybe I'll do something like this. And then I definitely need a window here. Only problem is this window's like missing something. Like, okay, I think actually this. Okay, yeah, that made it better. Now we actually have to finish this part. Maybe I'll add slabs here. Then that. I forgot that these copper bars existed. I feel like I can implement these. I just don't know where. Oh, no, I didn't like how that looked. I implemented it in this way. I don't think I'm gonna figure out a way to add it now. Actually, I think that kind of looks good. That will work. And I'll actually make this be viewable from all sides, the red. But my oh my, I'm really liking how this is turning out. I think for the rest of the roof, I'm just gonna do like a 2 up, if you know what I mean, kind of vibe. A triangle. Something a bit off center. The only problem like we are having is like it running into this part of the build, but you know, we can just ignore that for a second. And I think we'll make this its own part. So it kind of looks like I planned for this to happen. I did not plan for that. But for this part, I think I'll just do like a red kind of thing. Because red is my accent color. And instead of this being like a mistake, which it kind of is, we're gonna make it look intentional. Oh wait, this is uneven. How am I supposed to deal with that? Making that part feel separate. I think that's a fair solution. And we will texture this a little bit with slabs. Well, I don't know if you'd say texture, more like make this look better. To give it a bit more depth. And then I think stairs would help. I need to put a stair here. This build is starting to look complete, which I'm very happy about. But I will be taking a break because I am hungry. See you soon. Okay, we are back. And I am loving how this build is turning out. We just gotta deal with whatever this is. Whatever is going on here. Honestly, I kind of want this to be another balcony. Like, I kind of want to go in. I kind of want to go in for this one. Kind of like that. Let's put these fences up. Probably just the two here. Kind of extending that out. But I'm also very unsure. Low key. I kind of want to do that thing where I give a roof to the roof, doubling up on the roof. Because I really liked that when I did that. Then we'll do this. I feel like it just looks fancy, and that's what I'm kind of going for. And then with this, I want to make this feel like its own tower. I think adding another window would be nice. I don't think adding a window here would make sense. But with this, I'm gonna like try to do a stair thing to make it feel more separated. And shelf. Wait. Yeah, now that feels like its own little tower thing. Then with this, I'll just add a wall here. Might make the balcony smaller, but I feel like it kind of needs to be. So that like the block placement makes sense. So this, I feel like the balconies make a lot of sense. Because I feel like Victorian houses would have a couple. And I really like this detailing that I'm going for. I think it fits well. Though this building might be a lot harder to do the interior with because of that. Oh, I feel like I want to make, oopsie, a window that comes out a bit. I think we'll make the window white. Actually, that is way too bright. I think that has to be add a lot. I think I need to add a lot for that. This is supposed to be one of those like rounded windows, but I feel like there's just so much more detail I can add. For example, like with the shelves. And of course we need to break these 2 blocks. Wow, I kind of really like this window. I think it's simple and I think it's cute. I kind of like how in Victorian builds, everything is like a little bit different, like all the angles. Because as a builder, I'm very much so go with the flow. And I feel like it's a lot easier to do that with a Victorian build than, let's say, a skyscraper or something where you have to plan. I feel like improvising really helps with these kinds of builds because honestly, sometimes I look at a Victorian build, a photo of a Victorian house, and I'm like, it feels like they just got a little crazy and random and just would put whatever would fit, and I kind of like that vibe. And I'm also going to delete this Jeep because I need to work on this side, and that tree there isn't really helping with that. It's a lot harder to do that. I think while I'm waiting for that tree's leaves to go away, I think I'll add some more lichen around. I feel like these blocks were kind of just made for lichen. And I like lichen because you don't have to worry about it spreading like vines. But they should also add different colors so that I can put lichen all over my builds. Could also put some on the floor. But I think with this wall, I feel like I can add some of this white stuff. I think this wall will be blank because you don't want to put too many windows everywhere so that it's like you'll have a wall to put like furniture up against. I feel like for builds that's really important. And with this wall, I feel like I'll just put a cute little window here. It's smaller so that I don't have to worry too much about it existing because again, don't want too many windows. And smaller windows are a lot easier to deal with than a full window. Okay, I can also add some stripped poplar wood here. Then again, we need to fix this. I feel as though we can't really have a window here either. Well, we'll do another trapdoor thing there. Oh, should I put this one lower? I kind of like that better. I also think I'll do that. These could be considered windows because they open, but I could just put something against this and not feel too bad. Like a bookshelf, if I need to. Okay, and then here. Probably won't stick with the red theme just because I want this to be an attic. So I want there to be a bit of space up here. But my oh my, I need to come up with something. Okay, I know I've been doing something like this a lot, but I think I want to add another balcony. Actually, more of like a roof. I've decided to do a roof. And this again is just to spice it up a bit. Oh. I'm getting addicted to this double roofing thing. I feel like it's just so cute. And with this, I don't even know where to think to put a window. Probably like here. Actually, I'll put this trapdoor there. And then also put this stripped log here. I feel like it needs to go here though too. And then also here. Here. And then also here. And then we'll add some stairs. Looking very cute. I don't think I'm gonna add a door here. I think I'll add more like windows like this. Actually, these windows wouldn't really make a lot of sense because it would be more like staring at someone's feet. And I don't think I'd want that. But I do think I'll add some chairs. We'll use the gate method and then also Some azalea leaves. We'll make that one shorter so it doesn't hit that. Well, I could do... Maybe these leaves color don't match. I think I'll just do, actually, birch and spruce. Because I feel like, well, that's the only color that's green in this biome, so I feel like it would match a little bit more. Because I feel like this house would have some, like, actual green in it. If that would make sense. I think we'll do this like one out here. This could be their little outdoor garden-y area. I feel like a nice little water fountain would be cute. Because honestly, this little pool of water thing isn't that cute because it doesn't really flow naturally into anywhere. So maybe I'll just add a cute little pond here. And we'll add some bushes. And I think firefly bushes would be cute. And actually, I'll add like a little cobblestone border around this to make it feel like it was intentionally placed here. And then some tropical fish. How cute. And then like I'll shovel the ground around it. A bit. Use some coarse dirt. But this is just so cute. I think I'm done with all angles of the build. Let me just give it a full. Oops, land in the water. Now time to work on the interior. I think I'll start off with this kind of flooring for now. Actually, no. I think it's high time that I use some spruce. And we're going with strip spruce all the way. Gonna use some dark oak for a staircase. That's gonna be like right at the front door. That's gonna go to the first floor. I mean, the first upper floor is what my brain was thinking. I feel like I need my first wall, but I want it to be made of concrete. But also not just concrete. I need it to be some kind of a pattern. I think I'm gonna do lodestone at the bottom. I mean, chiseled tough, and then lodestone at the top. But I feel like I need a transition to like a bit of a lighter color, so maybe andesite? I think I like that. I think here will be the kitchen, and then here will be like a reading nook / like place. And then up here, oh wait, oh shoot, I just took out a door. I feel as though I really underestimated how much space I would have. I think a table here would be nice. put trapdoors here. Shelf blocks here. I'm gonna have to cover that up somehow. We'll make the ceiling this wood again. Cover that up. Cover that up. Use a bright door. Nah, we're not gonna use that bright door. Wait, let's try this dark oak door. I guess we'll just use a poplar door. I kind of wanted this to be a room, but like, oh, I can't get rid of these blocks. Okay, I can't get rid of that. I think you can hear in my mic a little bird chirping. This might as well be a storage closet. And then this would be a bedroom. I think I'll have a fence here. Stairs here. And this is where we're gonna implement the wool stairs. Wow. These are so cute. And I think I'm gonna try... Never mind. That's a no-go. That feels very nature-y. Almost too nature-y. Then I'm gonna put an amethyst crystal and a lantern there. Actually, a lantern would probably be like there. And maybe like a pot would be here with a mushroom. I feel like I should go for more colorful stairs. Well, stairs. Actually, wait. I can even do slabs. And then I can add a warped sign. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I think I'll have another little table here. And I have a cozy nook. I could also add blocks here to get rid of that. And then also, actually, I like that. Sometimes I see like very intricate roofing or ceiling details in Victorian homes. While you don't see the lodestone anymore, I feel like I kind of like that. And I'm gonna put an armor stand right here with some shelving there. And then we'll add a turtle shell helmet just cause, but actually no, wait. I want to turn it slightly. I really like the idea of like an arch here, but like I think I'll have to move it over, so maybe no turtle stand. This is frustrating because I feel like an arch would make more sense here, because then here. Actually, I'm gonna extend this a bit. And then add this more. I feel like that works. And having a slab like go across there. I think this being a lodestone makes more sense, so I guess we'll extend this also. Okay, I just now realized that this is like the only way to get to the second floor, like on a wall. So I'll add like a ladder right here, and then like a trapdoor. Okay. I think for the attic, I'm just gonna do like barrels, chests, cobwebs, hanging moss and hanging roots, maybe a bookshelf, some pots, a lectern. That will be the attic. Oh wait, I feel like a random patterned carpet would make sense too. Now I'll put here a little desk. Maybe more like this actually. Actually, like that. No. Some candles. An item frame with a book and quill. We'll do an oak slab just to kind of differentiate. No, we'll just do a regular bed. I think this painting is the best fit. I think maybe we'll just do red beds. Go back to the old days. Actually, maybe the cyan bed. I think I'll just put a little table here. And that's it. Oh shoot, I never connected this part. There's nothing really to connect this to, is what I'm realizing now. I think that will suffice. Does that part make a lot of sense? Not really. Does the build still look good? Yeah, we don't question these things. I think this build is making me realize how much I don't like interior. I think I like interior when I play survival mode a little bit more for some reason. So I think I'll do like andesite for my kitchen top. Cauldron here. Lever. Water. Shelves. Ponder about what looks wrong. Decide it needs a chimney, even though there is no chimney. Decide there needs to be a stair here. Decide there needs to be a crafting table under the cauldron. Decide that the floor should be just a bunch of furnaces. Realize I've made the grayest kitchen ever. Get a pot and a plant. Decide that this pot is too small. Gets bigger pot. Puts in a heavy plate. Try out some barrels. Oh, the barrels kind of look good there. Didn't think that would happen. Decides I need shelves here. Maybe only shelves like that. Get some hanging roots. Put hanging roots there. Brewing stand. Gets rid of side shelf things. Feels like there needs to be something here. Breaks away a concrete. Discovers a problem. Fixes the problem. Doesn't actually fix the problem. Now actually fixes the problem. Creates a different problem. Likes the problem design. There needs to be something here. Barrels. Caves into glowberries. Thinks there needs to be more green if I want to continue to have the glowberries. Carpet idea. Carpet adds a good amount of green. That bookshelf adds some green and blue. Sea Pickles has an idea. Has a very similar idea. And it's better. Okay, I think I've worked out the interior, like what I did with the kitchen, like what I did with the little hallway. The bedroom is alright. Try to work with the space that I had. The balcony feels nice and spacious. Attic is atticing. Turned out pretty good. And that will be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this lovely build that I made. It was quite fun to make it. Hope you have a great day. Bye! And subscribe to me and leave a like and check out my other videos.